What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Jordan Peterson, a comparison between him and, being an Incel king or something like that. Let's get into it.
I've got to wrap it up. I don't want to, but I have to. I want to ask you just quickly, the film director Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the Incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure, why not? People have been after me for a long time, because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
Mm.
It's making you emotional. Talk about that.
Well, God, it's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are. And certainly many young men are in that category.
Mm-hmm.
And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky.
Yep.
That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough, but
hold on, before he keeps going on, I'm gonna let him finish, but I just want to say that I find it funny that women can, talk about men's body count. They can talk about how they don't get any play or anything like that. But if a man says that, hey, you're sleeping with too many people, then that's a problem. I just don't understand that, dichotomy. Like, why is that a thing? I just really don't understand. How are you allowed to, make fun of incels per se, when I know for a fact that you wouldn't want anybody saying, hey, you're a hoe or anything like that, of that nature. Sorry for being a bit vulgar up in this, but yeah, like, why would anybody, make fun of somebody for being an incel? I'm not gonna say it's sad, but that's kind of what it is. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much depressed because we already know what men want. It is sad, actually. Yeah, we know what men want if they can't get it, because of certain traits that they have or possess, and they have to get better at it because of fears, of things. They just got to get over there. But yeah, to make fun of them for that and to demonize them, to make that this weird group is just, I don't know, laughable to me. Honestly, I just don't understand how you can do that. But let's keep going.
all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
When she said that, Olivia Wilde, it stung you, didn't it? I saw the
Oh,
reaction.
by that time, that as far as critiques go, that was kind of low level. I mean, once I got painted as Red Skull,
I remember
magical
that.
super Nazi,
I
that was kind of
remember
the
that,
end
man.
of the insults. There's no place past that.
Yeah.
So when Olivia Wilde made those comments, the first thing I did was go look at the preview for her movie, which I quite liked. I thought I would go see that movie probably, and perhaps I will. It didn't really bother me. My family and I talked about it right away, and we were able to respond to it with some degree of humor, which then people completely misunderstood. I said I hope that, that if I had to be played by someone, I think it's Chris Wilde, is that he's a very good-looking man, and so that seems all right, And then I said something like, I hope he gets my fashion style choice right when he plays me, and it was a joke. All that was a joke.
I mean, you've been so.
So I'm so unfamiliar with the situation. This Olivia Wilde, I don't know who she is actually. I just heard of the situation, with this comparison. Is she like a movie director or something like that? And she made a character based off of Jordan. That's actually crazy. Jordan Peterson is having characters made. I remember the Red Skull thing he was talking about, but what? Somebody actually made a movie character based off of Jordan Peterson? That is crazy.
So controlled today, and yet in that brief moment you got very emotional. Why?
It's really something to see constantly how many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word. And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. Give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
And to say, You're a net force for good if you want to be.
Yeah, just words of encouragement.
Do you believe you're a net force for good?
Net, yes. In all the details, probably not. You know, no one's perfect. So people make their mistakes as they stumble uphill.
Jordan, it's been a fascinating interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got this new box set out.
Yeah, pretty happy about that.
Jordan B. Peterson, 24 Rules for Life and Beyond Order.
Oh, is it like a collection of both his books put together? I just want to say too, before we keep going, how he said he's a net positive, but all in all, he's probably not a positive. This guy is very humble. That's what I like about Jordan Peterson. He is very humble, regardless of what anybody says. He does not think too highly of himself. He actually admitted one time, I think I seen, that he's basically, I'm not gonna say regurgitating, but I think it's kind of what he said. I think he said he's regurgitating ideas from the great philosophers and people that he read up on, because people just don't know of them. And he's done like the literature, like research and all that stuff. He's done like all of the research for it. He's just, you know, trying to bring it to light, and you know, with his own twist on it, of course, and his own ideas. So yeah, I think he's very humble. Personally, I think that's a very good factor for him to have.
Fascinating books. They've sold how many millions now?
Well, 12 Rules sold 7, and I think Beyond Order is approaching 1 million now. So yeah, they're doing just fine.
Did you ever think you'd sell that number of books?
I never thought any of this would happen, you know. I mean, so yeah, I knew when I was teaching at Harvard and at the University of Toronto that some of the things I was teaching were revolutionary.
Yep.
I was surprised that I got away with it, let's say, as long as I did. And so there's a way in which it doesn't surprise me. And I wouldn't say that's because of the brilliance of my ideas. It's because I'm good at communicating ideas, but the ideas that I've been developing, they're ancient ideas.
Yeah, see?
Like the oldest ideas we have in some real sense.
Wait. I literally just said that he said this one time, you know, up in like another interview. So yeah, see? He's right. He's very humble. That's what I'm saying. Like he said, these are ancient ideas that he's just bringing back to light again. Let's keep going.
So they have a power.
Right, absolutely. You'll launch the Peterson Academy. Tell me about that quickly.
Yeah, well, I've been collecting, along with my daughter, great professors and educators from all around the world, and we're having them come to Miami to film 4 two-hour lectures on a variety of topics.
Okay.
President of Hillsdale College, Larry Arnn, just taped one for us on Churchill, which I thought was quite funny because, you know, he's persona non grata. And so Arnn and Churchill, so that's quite funny. And we're hoping that we can determine how to provide people a very efficient and very low-cost alternative to a bachelor's degree. And we're working hard to make that accredited. I'd like to drive the cost of a bachelor's degree from its current $160,000 level to $4,000. And I think...
What? That is amazing. That is like objectively amazing. Like nobody can argue against that. Now, the question is, would it actually be equal to a bachelor's degree? You know, we gotta, you know, look through all of that stuff, except the fact that he's even trying, to me, that speaks volumes. Let's keep going. I just want to comment on that. That's crazy.
I think we can do it. So that's the plan. We're going to launch in either early 2023, depending on how quickly we can get things aggregated. And so
that was pretty much it for the video, at least from what I see. You can tell how much Jordan Peterson cares. That's all I can really say. You can tell how much he cares about what he's speaking on. You can tell how much emotion he puts into his work, into his craft, into speaking, into inspiring people. You can tell. You can tell he really cares. Like, it's amazing. But with that being said, my name is Jay Dottie. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Peace. And also give me some more things to react to. But peace.